Okay, well, welcome everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday so far. Hope it was a lot of great time spent with your families and really looking forward to kicking off 2023. And thank you for spending a couple minutes with me tonight. I wanted to take you guys through a powerful money intention for Awakened for 2023. I went through this exercise not too long ago and I found it absolutely incredible. So this is an exercise where you're going to need a couple sheets of paper. So if you could grab like just computer paper is perfect. You need 2 sheets of paper. You could use computer paper, you can use loose leaf or a notebook or whatever, but you just need 2 pieces of paper. And okay, so there's a lot of people who do goal setting exercises. There's SMART goals. There's all sorts of different ways to do this. I've gone through all of them over the years, wrote down what the goal was, wrote down the target date and all that stuff. And to be completely frank with you guys, that gave me so much anxiety putting targets on my goals because a lot of times I didn't hit them. And a lot of times it would make me feel horrible for not hitting them, like a failure, right? And you can relate to that, right? So we're not going to put a target on this goal. And this particular goal that we're talking about is what you want Awakened to produce for you in 2023 in terms of a monthly income. So I'm sure a lot of you have this number in your head of a goal, a monthly income that you want to hit. And whatever that number is, picture that number and then increase it just a little bit. Right? I want this number to be realistic. Okay. It needs to be realistic, but it also needs to make you feel just a tiny bit uncomfortable. Okay. So for some people, this number is going to be $3,000 a month. For some people, this number is going to be 10. Some people it's going to be 20 and some people it's going to be 100, right? It just depends on you, where you are in this journey of network marketing and where you can see yourself actually hitting, like so, and then just a tiny bit higher, right? Just that little bit is just going to make you a little bit uncomfortable. So whatever that number is on your first sheet of paper at the top, okay, at the very top, we're going to write down, my goal is to make, and then write that number, X amount of dollars per month in network marketing as fast as possible. So my goal is to make X amount of dollars per month in network marketing as fast as possible. I see we've got some new people on the line. New people, you need 2 sheets of paper, just regular computer paper. We are talking about a money goal, a monthly money goal in Awakened for 2023, something that's realistic and something that makes you just slightly uncomfortable, right? So some people, it'll be 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever the number it is. We're going to write this down at the top of the first sheet of paper. My goal is to make X amount of dollars per month in network marketing as fast as possible. Right below that, and we're only going to take up the top half of the sheet here. So right below the goal, you're going to write 1 through 6. And these 6 things that you're going to write out next are what that income is going to allow you to do. So if your goal is $10,000 a month, what are 6 things that you're going to be able to do once that goal becomes a reality? I see some of you writing. Awesome. I know you've already got that the wheels are turning, right? You've already been thinking about this. This is something that you've been dreaming about. This income goal, how your life is going to change. What things are you going to be able to do? Or is it giving back? Is there a cause? Is there a family goal that you all have? Like, do you want to be a snowbird next year? Do you want to purchase something? Is it house cleaning? Is it, I don't know, I'm just kind of rolling ideas off the top of my head here, but six things that money is going to allow you to do that you can't do right now because that money is not there yet. And when you're done with those six things, you can just put like a line across the page, like right in the middle of the page underneath. And so the next thing we are going to write is below that line. It's going to say, to achieve this goal, I must hit the rank of, and then you can leave that blank for now if you don't know what that rank is yet, because we'll talk about this in a little bit later, but that's what that's all we're doing on this page for right now. So let me know when you guys are done with your six things, and then the line, and then to achieve this goal, I must hit the rank of blank. So how many of you, when you look at that goal at the top of the page that you wrote down, does it make you uncomfortable? Does it make you feel a little bit funny? Okay, so that is a telltale sign of the subconscious mind not being fully connected to the heart when it comes to this goal. So there's an exercise that we can do in order to try to make that connection happen. And it's going to feel funny. It might feel funny, but that's okay if it does. Y'all can just put your mute on, okay? Just mute your lines. And what we're going to do, we'll all do it together, okay? Is we are going to read our money goal at the top of the page out loud, okay? On mute though, so I'm not going to hear everybody, but like out loud 10 times in a row. Okay, you guys ready? So I'm going to put my mute on too. And I'll do the counter, okay? Ready? Let's. How do you feel? Do you feel a little bit lighter? Do you feel that? That is when the connection starts to happen between the subconscious mind and the heart, when it becomes a physical feeling. And this is an exercise that I'm going to ask you guys to do on a daily basis, is to read those out loud to yourself 10 times every single day. And then just sit with it for a second and feel how your body physically changes, right? I feel lighter. I feel excited. I feel happy. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm feeling right now. You tell me some of the things that you are feeling. Are you guys getting that same physical feeling inside your body? Every day. Okay. Every day we're going to do this. And then the other thing we're going to do every single day after we read those goals is sit with those six things, right? Those six things that you're going to be able to do once you hit that goal, right? For 15 minutes if you can. So if you put the number 10 at the top of your page and circle it, so 10 times, say it 10 times out loud next to your goal. And then on your 6 things, put a 15 and circle that and try to sit with it for 15 minutes every day. Okay, so the next thing, we are going to go on to the next sheet of paper and we're going to hold it landscape. And at the very top of the page, we're going to write, doing the right things the right way every day will allow me to live my dream life. Doing the right things the right way every day will allow me to live my dream life. You just have to write it once, but I'm just repeating it so that you can. And one more time. Doing the right things the right way every day will allow me to live my dream life. Everybody got it? Okay. So at the bottom of the page, down here, we're going to draw 3 circles. And that's going to take up the whole width of the page and like basically the bottom half of the page, 3 big circles. Above the circle on the left, you're going to write me, M-E. Above the circle in the middle, we're going to write up sign-ups. And above the circle on the right-hand side, we're going to write leader. Now, above these circles, we are going to do 5 boxes. 5 boxes across the top above the circles. And then we're going to fill this in. Okay, everybody done with their boxes? Okay, so in that first box, we're going to write prospect, recruit, attract. So just like in 3 rows. Inside the second box, communicate, connect, and trust. In the third
Would you say
box,
those again? When
Yep.
you say the second one, communicate,
connect, and trust. In the third box, presentation, Q&A, and commit. In the fourth box, sign up, close, and action. And in the fifth box, teach, train, coach. This box system here is the system, right? And I've taken people through prospecting trainings. Other people, we tweak it. Everybody does it slightly differently. But at the end of the day, the prospecting system of what to do and when to do it is going to be slightly different for everybody. But the system of taking somebody from just taking a look at something into sponsoring them and into coaching and training them to earn an income is the actual system, right? And that's what we're looking at in these boxes, right? We're prospecting, we're recruiting, we're attracting the people into our lives to talk to you about this business. We communicate, we build trust and connect with those people, know you, like you, and trust you. We show them the business, we present, there's questions, there's answers, and get a commitment from them to sign up, close, and set them into action. And then we teach them, we train them, we coach them. That is the system. In the circles, inside the circles at the bottom of the page, the me circle, we're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to write 7 things, 7 lines inside the me circle. Okay. So the first thing is daily action. Second one is the system. And then results and skills. Sharing and training. Making dream money. Living dream life. And then the last thing is giving back and charity. So this right here is what we do when we get started in network marketing. Daily action, following the system, improving your results by sharpening your skills, sharing and training, starting to finally make the dream money, starting to finally live the dream life so that we can then circle back and give it back through charity. Because that is, I mean, if one of your, it doesn't need to be one of your 6 things, but one of your end goals for making a lot of money, if one of them isn't to give back, then that's something that maybe you need to sit with and think about that. Because when you have control of a lot of money, and when you are the person in control of a lot of money, you get to decide where it goes and how it's allocated and what that can do for people. And giving back is one of the biggest things that should be inside of our hearts, for when you do become that person that's earning that kind of income. It's got to live inside of you somewhere. There's got to be a cause. There's got to be something that lives inside of you that you would like to give back to make this world a little bit better, right? We want to instill those values in people, because a lot of the richest people in the world, they give a lot of their money back in charity and donations to different causes that they love. And it's a huge part of being, with great privilege becomes great responsibility, right? That whole thing, right? When you have control of that money, you get to decide where it goes. So giving back, I think, really needs to be on here as something that we focus on for once we do get there, because, well, we are good people in network marketing. It takes a certain kind of person to come here, and these are values that I think all of us share together. Okay, so in the signups circle, inside of that circle, we're going to write one thing, and that is teach people the me circle. And in the leader circle, we're going to write one thing in there too. Teach people to teach people the me circle. This is the recipe for success in network marketing. Okay, which you just wrote. You've already wrote this. I know you can't really see it because it's like glare, but like this is basically the recipe for success in network marketing. And this is what we do as leaders, right? We develop the skills, we develop the results, but the daily actions, we do those things, right? And then we teach people how to do those things. And then as you move into the leadership circle, you become the leader that teaches the new leader how to teach how to do those things, right? And that is the whole recipe for network marketing. So if we keep the main thing, we keep things simple, and we keep everything that we train very simple, and we teach this system and show people how to go through it, and we just repeat over and over and over and over and over again, and you never quit. That is what's going to get you to the goal on the first page. This first page needs to come with you wherever you go for the year, pretty much for 2023. Fold it up, you put it in your pocket, you put it in your purse, you put it in your wallet, you put it somewhere on your person, and you bring this with you wherever you go. Okay. And every morning or every night, whatever is going to fit into your schedule, you're going to take a couple of minutes to read those goals out 10 times, or that goal out 10 times out loud. And then you're going to sit with those 6 things. And so now I am going to bring on my very good friend who wanted to talk a little bit about goal setting as well, because she's awesome. She has been creating vision boards and writing goals for years and years and years. She comes from a real estate background, and it's a very big part of being in the real estate industry, because she also is in business for herself and has to be a self-starter. And she has some really good things that she wanted to share about goal setting and things that have helped her. So I'm going to hand it over to Andrea London to take the floor.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. So the bottom line is oh my gosh, I loved this, Michelle. This was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I especially love doing the right things the right way every day will allow me to live my dream life, and how you broke down the system. For me personally, in both my real estate business, which I've been in 27 years, and my network marketing business, which I've been in for about 20 years, I always do a vision board. I basically, the tail end of the year, beginning of the new year, I collect magazines, I print off motivational sayings, I create a vision board. And from the vision board, I then write down the goals. But about 15 years ago or so, I worked with one of the top leaders in all of our area in real estate. She now owns like a franchise. She's gone into other states. I mean, she is such a visionary. Her vision is huge. But she was like, look, doing the vision, writing the goals, setting your intentions, all that's great. And you're going to hit a lot of the goals by doing that. But she taught us that what you would do is, after you did the vision and wrote the goals, you reverse engineer how you're going to get to that goal. So I'm going to just tell a quick story. So my husband was a builder. Many of you know that I don't know if all of you know me, but I was married to the love of my life for 20 plus years. He was a builder, and he wanted to build our house. And I mean, he was just like, he set this intention. And he designed the house. He called every one of his subcontractors, 3 different subs per trade, 3 electricians, 3 plumbers. Like, he did everything he could to get that budget. And then he shared it with me. And I looked at it, and then I reverse engineered it to how many commissions and how much the commission had to be, like the sales price of the house, broke it down to the commission, broke it down to the amount of clients that I had to have for that next 18 months for us to be able to break ground to build that house. And we wrote it all out, and we had it all on a vision board, and it happened. I mean, it gives me chill bumps, because he was on such a mission to make that happen. And I'm going to cry, because he told his sister that he had to do it before he died. He just had to do it before he died. And he did it. We did it as a family. So I didn't mean to get all emotional, but your goals, like Michelle said, it has to move you out of your comfort zone to be able to do all this. And you have to break it down. If you want to make $2,000 a month, you got to break it down. How many customers is that? $25 per customer. How many signups is that? $25 per signup, or $300 per signup if they buy, one of the packs. You have to break it down and look at that every day. So, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to enough people today. I need to talk to more people, because it's all about the numbers. You talk to 10 people, you bring those 10 people through the system. If your skill set is good and you duplicate what Michelle teaches, 2 of those people are going to sign up at the end of that process. And that's it. That's all I have to share. Sorry, Michelle, I didn't mean to get all emotional on you, but I just thought of that story. And I know Jesse's been teaching us about telling the story, and I thought of that story before you invited me on. And that was just a perfect story to share of how we had a vision and we reverse engineered how to get to the goal.
Thank you, Andrea. And honestly, you had me almost in tears there too. It's a beautiful story. And thank you so much for sharing all that.
Thank you.
And so I really wanted her to come on and take us through a little bit of that, because she's right. We need to reverse engineer. And we've done a couple of calls on the Monday night calls not too long ago, where we kind of did a little bit of reverse engineering to what we need to get to for the rank, right? So back to page 1, to achieve this goal, I must hit the rank of blank. What is that rank? So if you go back to that call, it's on the dreamteamgroup.net under Dream Team weekly calls archive or something like that. It's in the menu, you'll see it there. And I believe the call was called Rank Advance or something. And then it might even be in one of the shorts. There's like a section with shorts, like where I just cut the video of just that training. This might be there too, but go back and watch that, because we broke down, from diamond down pretty much, like in what it takes to hit those ranks. And if your goal is blue diamond or black diamond, then we can go and reverse engineer what those look like as well, right? A blue diamond is 50,000 lesser leg volume in 5 weeks. That's 10,000 a week coming in your lesser leg, right? So what do I need to do to hit that? Where am I right now? How many people need to be coming in? How many people on an auto ship? What can I do? What can my team do? There's lots of things to kind of go through. And then you need to break it down to the activity, right? What's it going to take? If the average diamond has sponsored 25 people and diamond is where I want to be, then I need to sponsor 25 people. Where am I at right now? Right. Okay. And if I know that out of every 10 people that I can put through that system of prospecting, that likely 2 of them are going to sign up, how many people do I need to talk to hit diamond, right? You need to break that down. And at the bottom of that first sheet, that's where you're going to write down the activity, what you're going to commit to until you hit this goal. So a little bit of homework is to go back and listen to those trainings again and break it down. Come reach out to us if you need some help to break it down for the next rank or whatever rank it is that you want to hit. And we can help you devise a plan and write down to how many people per day that you want to talk to, because like really and truly, it is a 100% a numbers game. When I started out in this industry back in the early 2000s, when, hardly anybody, there were no smartphones. Apple didn't even have the iPhone yet. We had landlines. It wasn't even VoIP yet. It was like full on landlines. And the way I was trained, I was like 20 years old, was to cold call. So we would buy genealogy lists, like lists of people who had been in network marketing in companies that had gone under. Right. And all of their landlines, like their phone numbers, most of them were still good because people didn't really change their landline very often unless they moved. Right. And so what I did was I cold called 200 people a day after work. I got home from work and I cold called 200 people. I would never in a million years teach you to do that or even suggest you do that. That's what we did back then. So out of my 200 people, I would talk to maybe 20. 18 of them would hang up on me. Okay. And maybe 2 of them would be like, yeah, okay, I'll take a look at what you got. Right. So I was putting 2 people into my pipeline every day, but I had to pick up the phone 200 times to get my 2. And the numbers, like when I was tracking my results, the numbers never lied. And I was able to actually pinpoint down to the number of phone calls I needed to make in order to hit XYZ goal, right? And that all just comes from tracking your results. So as you're going through your own action plan, tracking your results, tracking how many people you talked to, how many blew you off, right? How many said, come back later? How many said, yeah, okay, I'll take a look. And it's those people, the yes, I'll take a looks. Those that is the most important number to be tracking, because the yes, I'll take a looks, how many yes, I'll take a looks does it take for you to get a sign up? Is it 2? Is it 3? If it's 2, it's really, you're doing good. Honestly, 20% closing ratio in network marketing is really good, but just, you need to understand what it actually takes. How many conversations need to be had on a daily basis, weekly basis in order to achieve these goals? And every single leader who has earned $5,000, $10,000 a month in network marketing does this. And they have done this. They have put that work in. They have made those uncomfortable phone calls. They have tracked their results, right? And that's what I want you guys to start focusing on too. What's your number, right? What is your number? How many yes, I'll take a looks does it take to get a sign up, right? If you're doing 3 out of 10, then like you need to be on here training because like you're a rock star. Some people are really good. Some people have 4 out of 10, right? Mine's typically about 2 or 3 out of 10. And then you want to work on that number and get better at that number. But at the end of the day, numbers, numbers, numbers. That is it. Your skill set will develop with your numbers. The higher your numbers are, the higher amount of people you've talked to, the better your skill set will be. And that's it. That is really it. So we're going to reverse engineer. You're going to figure out exactly what you need to do to hit that goal. And then we're going to go for it in 2023. And every day, can you guys give me the commitment to read these goals out 10 times out loud every day? And carry the sheet of paper, fold it up, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, put it in your wallet, put it somewhere, bring it with you, and remember to feel what that felt like after you did it 10 times out loud. Subconscious mind and the heart connecting. That's what we need. All right, you guys. I'm going to stop the recording now.